when this person looks at you, they see that you are in a class of your own. You cannot be categorized, is the energy that I'm picking up from them for you. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. So you have someone that through getting to know you, they were able to see that you've learned a lot. They think you would have had to learn a lot to know what you know and to live how you live, okay? You abide by your own rule. You abide by your own rule. So you learn from your own experiences. You don't take in the world like most do. You don't receive it the same way. You're in your own world. You created your own world, your own understanding. And you deem your understanding as more fluid, not so rigid. Yeah, more fluid. So you're more open to receiving. You're more open into receiving perspectives other than what you've been taught. You're open to receiving perspectives other than what you've been taught in school, as well as in religious sectors. Because when you think about, for you in particular, when you think about religion, you have a tendency to think about separation. Now, this may not resonate with everyone, but for this particular energy that I'm picking up, you do not allow division to categorize you, is what I'm getting. You take that which is good and you do that, okay? And you live righteously. You do the right thing, is what I'm picking up. You may have made mistakes in the past, as many have. But the point here is that someone actually sees how you choose to live your life is working for you. And you're wise. You have understanding. And the reason why you gain such understanding is because you paid attention to your own life and your own ways, your own mishaps. You took accountability. And when you saw you could improve yourself, you did. You looked at your flaws, which make you imperfectly perfect. Okay? When you looked at your flaws and you said, you know what? I don't really like that. I think I need to work on that aspect of myself. So you did. And you improved in that area because you paid attention. A lot of people do not pay attention to their own life. They are so focused on the lives of others that they miss out on the jewels that they have in their own life and in their own past and in the history within the lineage that runs through their veins, through their blood. They ignore all that as if it's not a gift to even be a part of something so beautiful. When you really think about your ancestral lineage and where you come from and why you are who you are, it brings you to this realization that you're not alone. You live your life alone, yes. However, you are taught through your blood. Your blood will teach you who you are. It will teach you how strong you are. When you follow your own way, the way of your people, the way of where you came from. And then you also you have the choice to improve that which was not the best option, because our ancestors have made mistakes too. We should be learning from them and preventing ourselves from repeating the same issues or same mistakes that they took part in. We don't have to repeat the same situation if we can learn from what our ancestors went through. We can rewrite the story. It doesn't have to be repeated or, I wanted to say recycled, but it's more so, it doesn't have to be repeated. It could be improved. It could be better than it was before in such a way with you adding what you've learned within your journey to the equation to make it more modern to these days. Adjustments are needed for change in order for the change to actually make a difference. Be the change you want to see because you are of high quality and you have the ability to do such things in your life and on your journey. You have the ability to change things. You have the ability to want more, desire more for yourself. You don't have to do what you see everybody else do. You don't have to automatically align with ways that were here before you. Do you know if those are your true ways? Do they actually make sense to you when you think about them? Make sure they make sense to you. Because to just subscribe to something that you're not really sure where it derived from, that could cause detriment to one's own energy because it makes you not care to look deeper inside of yourself and you focus more on the external as opposed to the internal, which is naturally you. Okay? So now, initially I was picking up this individual who can see that you cannot be categorized because they could also tell how you've made the choice to learn from your own life. And being that you've done this, you've created your own path. It's the path less traveled. Who can do what you do? No one, because if they did, it wouldn't even be true anyway. It would be a waste of their time, even if they did make a couple dimes off of your energy by trying to mimic you. They would still lose because it's not a representation of who they truly are. Okay? So being that you're choosing to subscribe to you, to who you truly are, your soul signature, your bloodline, this is why the path that you have is so different, because you listen. You listen as your blood speaks to you. You can listen. You hear it. You hear your ancestors speak through you. There's certain things that you don't like, and it's inherent. Where do you think that comes from? There's certain passions that you have. You're very passionate about certain things. What tribe you from? Where is that passion? Which tribe has that passion that you have about what you think about and what you're passionate about? Even down to the taste buds. What type of flavors are you attracted to? And what part of the world are those flavors used most? You know? That's following your own signature, your own code, and getting to know yourself on your own. It's a real thing. And it was always meant to be. It's just up to you to choose it for yourself. So you either choose you or you choose what was told to you. So if you resonate with this message and you see it as a message that is worth your while and you understand its resonance with you, drop an 888 down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you feel in my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. To book a healthy conversation, you can by visiting www.milkhoneyrose.org. Also, you could join the membership here on YouTube for additional content. just hit that join button below the video and you will gain access. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next one.